All right, what's good, yo? So I'm gonna show you how the trade I took. There might be a little bit of wind in the background. It shouldn't be much, so hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. You can ignore it. But let me show you how the trade I took, bro. So, for starters, you can see it's been a bad week, bro. I took some trades. These two, I'm actually not. The first one I took, which was right here, I was okay with. The second one was a stretch. I didn't need to take that. This one was definitely also a stretch, so I should only be down a couple $100, but instead I'm down 1,000 by just kind of stretching my strategy, you could say. I'm taking trades that technically, if we're talking mechanically, might be valid, but it's just kind of a stretch. Real life, it was just bad market conditions and stuff like that. So been a rough week, but today we were able to eliminate all those losses with just one win. So that was dope. That's what I love about my strategy is it really only takes one win for me to kind of get back at break even. So show you how to trade. This is my higher time frame analysis. So on the 4 hour time frame, we were bullish. I definitely saw us bullish because we had a sell side sweep here. We had the same thing yesterday, which it worked out. We saw a good move. Or this wasn't yesterday. What day was this? This was a few days ago, like Monday, I want to say. So we had the same thing on Monday, but we were inside of a premium discount. I'm sorry, a premium fair value gap. So I was a little hesitant to take it. You can see I measured it from here to here. Premium fair value gap was right here. That's what we were reacting off of. We hadn't technically touched the discount one, so I was a little hesitant to take that one. I talked about that trade a little bit, why I didn't have the confirmation to take it, although it would have been an absolute crazy banger of a trade, but it's all good. Following my strategy. And then we came down today. We swept that sell side again. This time we're in the discount fair value gap. So that's a huge thing for me. Not only are we sweeping sell side, but inside of that that discount fair value gap, and plus we have an SMT here. We had actually swept this low with ES. You can see it right here. So very bullish. I had relative equal highs up here. That was my target. Like long term, I thought about holding my trade up all until there, but it was it had a long way to go. And not only that, I have a consistency rule with TopStep, so I can't really just hold a trade that long. But I'll show y'all exactly what I did, bro. Let me see. But yeah, it was definitely a good day, man. It's good to be up, especially when you've been taking L's. I definitely needed this one. But so let me show you the trade. This is what is going on. Why do I have two entries right here? Oh, that's what it was. So the blue one, I only need one, bro. That was showing where I actually got out. So this was, I'm going to explain it. Don't worry about it. So this was the entry, right? I made a little bit of a change today, and I entered off the 5 minute time frame. Mainly, actually, if you really think about it, more like the 15, because I was entering off of this 15-minute gap right here. I literally market ordered right there. It was the most flawless entry ever. Now, the reason I did that is because I saw that the higher time frame was obviously very bullish inside of this long-term POI, which was the 1 hour discounted for value gap down here. So I was already super bullish, and price is literally doing my exact model here on the 15-minute time frame. So I saw that we swept London and Asia lows, displacing up, created that fair value gap in discount, and as soon as I saw it, it was like 9:30 at market open. Usually I try not to trade around market open because of the volatility, but that's usually me on the lower time frames, 1 minute, 2 minute. It's very easy to get chopped up, but it was market open. I was on a higher time frame. I knew I had a lot of breathing room. My stop loss initially was like here, something like that. So I had a lot of room, right, for price to bounce off of this and not hit my stop loss. So I market ordered. I was totally okay with it. I saw my model. I played it to perfection. Inverse fair value gap right here. We had a market structure shift in the 5 minute, and then obviously entering into these, this 15-minute gap. So this was my trade. Now I took profits right here. I took two contracts off. I took two contracts right here. I don't know why it's red, but so I took two off here, and then I took the second two off here. And my initial plan was to take, dude, it was so crazy. Look at this. I was gonna take the last contract off. Well, firstly, I wanted it to get to these relative equal highs that I was talking about on the 4 hour time frame. I dead ass wanted to hold it until there. I was that confident in my bias, but then I started seeing this kind of, there was a sweep here with this, this crazy manipulation. This plays down, and we're coming up into this fair value gap on the 30 minutes. So I was kind of like, probably not a good idea to hold that way or all the way that high. Plus, I had the consistency rule, so I couldn't anyway. So I figured I'm gonna put my stop or my last TP right here. It was gonna be off the 30-minute gap right here. So, oh hell no, what just happened? I'm doing this with one hand right now. Damn, bro. It's gonna be right here. This was gonna be my exit. And dog, tell me why price just, bro. It looks like I got it here, but that's because it's the 30-minute gap. I think I had my TP like just a hair above it. Like I swear to you on my life, I'll put a screenshot because I have one. It got like, bro, one tick away from hitting my TP, and then it came crashing down. So I never actually got to realize that full TP. I ended up just taking profits here because I was like, this is good enough for me. So this was my full move, full position. That win is going crazy right now. But yeah, bro, solid trade for sure. I'm definitely glad I took it. It was aligned perfectly with my model. This is my perfect A grade setup. So the only thing that could have made it a little bit better is if I had an SMT on the 5 or 15 minute time frame. Then I would have full ported, bro. But not literally, obviously. But that was the only thing that was missing from making it completely perfect. But it was still a really solid trade. So that was that.
All right, yo. So that was a trade. Um, Definitely a solid day for sure. I needed one, bro, for my confidence more than anything, bro. I was at like 4 or 5 losses in a row, so definitely felt good to get one. I'm not gonna take it for granted. I'm just gonna keep following my system. Half of these losses I've been taking, bro, are just so unnecessary. So I've been noticing that like it's not even taking these easy wins that's like the hard part, bro. It's more so refraining from taking these dumb losses I don't need to be taking. That's literally the recipe for massive success for me. I know it's just stop taking dumb trades, but yeah, bro, we're gonna keep at it, keep growing, keep improving. 1% a day will breed a very nice success over time. So I'm gonna stick with the plan, stick with the process, and keep it pushing, bro. But that's gonna be the end of the video. I gotta get some back testing done. It's already like almost 2 a.m. I just still gotta get some back testing done, and then I ain't gonna lie, it's not gonna it's not gonna be much, bro. Well, back test till I fall asleep, which is gonna be probably in like 30, 40 minutes. So it won't be much, but again, 1% per day, bro. It that shit adds up, bro. But yeah, appreciate y'all watching, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.